Hey, it's me again, and I'm here again to talk about the Ordro M5 pocket camera. Now, the last short video I made, I kind of focused more on the clarity of the visuals in comparison with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or the Feiyu Tech. But this time, we're gonna check in how the audio sounds like with this new vlogging camera. Now, newer vlogging camera these days use a standard USB-C or a micro USB input when installing or putting in external audio input. Now, for the Ordro M5, it uses something different. It uses a standard 3.5mm jack, which is still present in most audio equipments today. So my mistake was I went ahead and bought the external microphone with a 3.5mm jack without knowing how it's going to be used for or how it's going to work out. Because when I went to the Ordro site, it didn't say much on what type of jack I should be using. So what I got was this 3-in-1 jack and tried to use it for the first time on my Ordro. Here's where I found out that I'm actually using the wrong type of jack. So I went and researched and I realized that I should be getting what they call the TRS jack in order to work specifically for my Ordro camera. Now the 3.5mm jacks come in three different types: the TS, the TRS, and the TRRS. But for this video, we're going to focus more on the TRS and the TRRS because these jacks are the more common ones being used by people using audio equipment, and it's readily available on the market. Now TRS stands for tip, ring, and sleeve, and TRRS stands for tip, ring, and sleeve. Now to differentiate between one from the other, you actually just count the number of rings in each tip. We have what we call the TS, which stands only for tip and sleeve because there's no ring in between them. Where are the rings exactly? Well, if you take the TRS, as you can see, the tip has two lines below it. Now, the space between those two lines is the ring itself. And the one below those lines is the sleeve. So we have the tip, ring, and the sleeve. Now, for the TRRS, we have two rings as shown in this one. As you can see, there's a tip, there's a ring in between this first line, another ring on the second line, and the sleeve. So it's very easy, isn't it? Now you've seen the two kinds of jacks, and the question is, what's the difference? Well, there is a huge difference. You see, the TRS is what they call a one-direction or unidirectional kind of audio equipment. And this kind of jack can only be used on certain equipment that don't have any speakers. So they only take in sound but never bring it out. These kind of equipment can be vlogging cameras or DSLR cameras which don't have any speakers in the first place. Unlike the TRRS is most commonly used today because most modern audio equipment or video equipment have already built-in speakers which can accept both headphones and microphones in the same input. So with that being said, it just means that audio equipment using this kind of jacks is still very much abundant online and can be easily bought for very affordable prices. The question is, what type of jack do you actually need for it to work on your Ordro M5? In the next video, I've actually tested both TRS and TRRS, and you can be the judge which one sounds better. Now don't be surprised if I use two TRS type of microphones. One of them being a cheap gaming microphone which I got from my gaming headsets, and it so happened it has a TRS tip. Now as for the quality, we're going to find out now. Okay, so right now I'm using the Ordro M5, and right now I have no attachments yet put on it. So what you hear right now is strictly straight from the inbuilt microphone from Ordro. Now we're going to test next is the TRRS microphone and see the difference between this one and the next audio.
Okay, right now we're using the TRRS attachment, and I'm using also the mic along with it, and I'm not sure how this would sound to you right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be not any good because I think I tested it before and I wasn't really very satisfied with the results. So right now, tell me what you think compared to the inbuilt microphone that we did a while ago. Now, another comparison. We are now using the TRS type of lavalier as recommended by the company, and see how different it is from the TRS and the inbuilt microphone. I'm hoping that this will be a better audio result. So just tell me what you think and compare it with the other two. We're going to test the last one in just a bit. Okay, right now we're using the gaming headset microphone, which is attached to the side now, and it's also flexible enough to make sure that the actual mic is pointing towards your direction. So see what you think. What do you think of the audio? Is it almost in par with the other TRS camera, microphone, or is it better, slightly better than the inbuilt microphone, or how is it featured? Is it the same as the TRS one? So what do you think? Okay, this is the final test of the lavalier mic that was supposed to be recommended by the company. It still sounded tinny. I guess it's because of the distance between my mouth and the actual mic. So I kind of put it over here and see how it works that way.
And after all that, the TRS jack is actually the one that's a close and final winner to use for the Ordro M5, which is also recommended by the website themselves after much prodding and consulting with them through chat. Now, which kind of TRS microphone you prefer to buy? Well, if you're willing to splurge, it's really up to you what kind of brand you want to get. Now, for me, this $20 one actually suits my needs, so I'm just going to keep it and use it for my future vlogging. So until then, thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments or any questions, just put down below and I'll try to answer it the best I can. So until then, toodaloo.